This is for all my Tauruses for the month of April 2025, as well as for the first week of May 2025. Now, these two cards represent the energy that may exist within your heart, mind, body, and spirit for, again, April and the beginning of May. Should you find yourself connecting to these two cards, then this reading will be for you. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Lovers. So, looking at this energy for April, I do see that your energy is very much on pause. Okay, you have the capability of operating with a high frequency of positive energy, meaning you do have motivation, you have inspiration, you do have that drive to set out to accomplish certain goals that you have. You do have, the energy to work on your goals, to work on your relationships, to move your life in the direction that you want to go. That's positive energy. Now, I do see that your energy in the recent past has not always been the case. So it does look like you have put in some hard work, a lot of effort, some time, a lot of time and effort to get to where you are now. And now you've reached a point in life where things are looking better than before. I do see some lifestyle changes. Some of y'all may be getting married, or some of y'all are taking your relationship to the next level, whatever that may be for you. I do see some of y'all just starting a new relationship, but that's not everyone. This is just what I can see just from the energy, but I can see more as the reading goes along in the other cards. But just from these two cards is what I see, a wanting to just open yourself up more and to start something new, to connect with other people. But your energy is not yet moving forward. It's there. It's very much there. You haven't invested much in this new relationship or this new connection that you're going to be on in April. And we'll take a look at what that may be. I do see making this decision to invest your time and your energy into a new project or new goal or new relationship. You didn't make it lightly. This is something that you very much thought about, and you weighed all the possibilities, and this wasn't an easy decision, but I do see you wanting to go ahead and try something new this month. So if you find yourself connecting to what I just said, then this reading is for you. Now, if you're not quite sure, that's okay. Feel free to keep watching so that you can understand what this energy may mean for you. All right. Now, we're going to check in with your alignment. So with your heart, mind, and body. In your heart, okay, for April and May, you have the Strength, the Justice in reverse, and the Five of Wands. So it does look like you have a renewed sense of strength within. And emotionally, that would just mean you're more confident within yourself. All right, you're more self-assured. You have a clear idea of what you want and need. So you understand yourself, and there's certain decisions that you've made, again, that you've weighed the pros and cons, and you're like, I know what I want. I thought about it. I'm going to go for it. And so you've already made up your mind on something, and you can see in your heart, you're very much, this is it. In your heart, you're like, I'm determined. This is in alignment with how I'm feeling. It's in alignment with what I believe. Everything feels right to you. There is no hesitation. There's no worry or self-doubt within you about moving forward with a certain goal or with a certain relationship. So you are all in. Emotionally, you're all in. Now, let's look at your mind. You have the Fool in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. So mentally, yeah, remember I said in the recent past you may have gone through something. It looks like you had to learn some lessons, and you learned them the hard way. So now, in this moment in your life, in April and May, you know what went wrong in your life and in your experiences and in your relationships, and you know what went right. I see a determination within your mind that you're not going to make the same mistake twice. If you're looking at making a connection with someone, you're taking into the next relationship or the current relationship that you have, you want to bring into this relationship or connection a better version of you. We're going to move on to your intentions. So this is what you want people to see and believe about you based on your actions, which is why I call it your body, because this is what you're physically doing. You have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Cups in reverse. So double the queens, that's just, to me, that is just a affirmation of yes and yes. So you want people to see and believe that you embody the Queen of Cups. That whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Cups here in this reading is just showing me that you want other people to see and believe that you are ready to have a relationship. You're ready to create a relationship and to maintain a relationship. One that is positive, one that is healthy, one that is loving and supportive, kind, respectful, understanding, all those positive traits. All right, you want the other person or everyone in your life to know that, hey, I'm ready. And you're fully accepting of what is to come in this new commitment or this in the relationship that you have now. So this reading is all about love, I see. Now, what do other people in your life perceive of you? What do they notice about you for April and May? So down here represents your inner circle, friends, family, your partner, co-workers, people who can observe you on a day-to-day basis, okay? You have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, interesting. I see a couple of things. Now, there's some people in your life, again, your inner circle. I see that, okay, so some people in your life, when you share that you're ready to commit, they believe you. They feel like, okay, you weighed the pros and cons, you've thought about this, you worked hard for this, or you're at a good place in life where, okay, yeah, you do look ready for the next step in your relationship or in this new connection. I see that other people are thinking you're on your way to healing yourself. You're on your way to experiencing a different type of relationship that is going to be healthier than the ones before. I do see, though, that some people, other people, okay, I can't see who in your life, but there are a few people who believe that you're not being realistic, that you're actually running towards more heartbreak. So there's some people who believe you're ready, that you're making a good choice, and there's other people who are like, no, you're being too impulsive, or you're what is that saying? You have rose tinted glasses on. You're not really seeing everything for what it is. Yeah, some people think that you're not making the best decision, okay, or that it's just too premature. All right, so interesting. We're going to move on to the situation that needs to be talked about. You have the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Tower. Okay, so this is what I was noticing in your energy in the beginning when I said that maybe already, if you're watching this video in the beginning of April, the situation that you need to talk about, I think some of y'all are already going through it, which is you may have experienced some type of disappointment or letdown Some of you may have even experienced a betrayal of some sort, to varying degrees, okay? So not a complete, not an extreme betrayal, but I do see maybe let down or disappointed is more appropriate. But for some people, you could be experiencing a complete betrayal of a partner or of someone that you wanted to have a relationship with or a connection with, and things haven't gone good. So I do see that for some of y'all for the beginning of April. For some of y'all, you may experience this. That's difficult to say. Looking at your predictions, you may experience this, if not the beginning of April. Do you see the 4th week? But even the 3rd week. You may experience this the 3rd week. 3rd or 4th week of April. Okay, but nothing is set in stone. But I do see that happening then. Yeah, it does look like you're just experiencing disappointment with the other person in this reading that is on your mind. Okay, the person who's on your mind, who you're wanting to have a relationship with or a better relationship with, that person is the one who will disappoint you. All right, so if they have not already, I guess you may come to find out something about this person in this reading that will disappoint you. And it does look like it stems from this other person. They may not feel just ready yet. They're not as ready yet to commit to you in the way that you want them to. Or they may be back and forth. They may be ready to commit to a certain type of relationship, and then they may pull back because there's just some things that they have to work through within themselves. Okay, this looks like an internal struggle for the other person, and not necessarily having to do with you, any type of conflict with you. It just looks like a conflict within themselves, and that may very much make you feel disappointed. Now, what can help you with this? And because of the Tower, it does look like this person's internal struggle will change the dynamics of your connection or of your relationship. It may negatively impact you because it's not something that you wanted. And it's not something you need in your life right now, especially when you've been very optimistic and very hopeful about things turning around in your life, and then boom. Yeah. What can help you with this? We're going to look at the energy that you need more of. You have the Sun in reverse and the King of Wands also in reverse. So according to your loved ones on the other side, all right, it's weird to suggest this, but this is what I'm getting in this reading. Your loved ones on the other side, they want you to actually be very cautious in April and May. They want you to be on the lookout for any red flag or anything that you feel is weird. So if something looks out of the normal, or if someone acts out of the normal of what they usually are, or there's just something about you keeping your eye open. So yeah, just stay cautious. Now, the energy that you need less of for April and May, you have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So your loved ones on the other side, they want you, okay, 2 things. Don't make this new connection for love the top priority of your relationship or of your connection. And I know that sounds weird. How can I say this? If you only have your eye on the end result of, just metaphorically, of walking down the aisle, right? Some of y'all already could be married and this is the relationship you're trying to rebuild. But let's just say your eye is only focused on the end result, walking down the aisle, or buying that house, or having more children, or growing old together. you may miss what's going on now. Okay. There's just something about you needing to be aware of the present moment. And don't think too much on the future. Right now is what you need to focus on. Right now is what you need to work on. And the other thing your loved ones on the other side want to let you know is that, or at least they want you to do, is that for you to not, don't be too quick to believe another person when they promise you all good things of love or all these promises for the future. So don't be too quick to believe that person. And I know you're going to know what person I'm talking about because it's this person in this reading, right? And so don't be too quick to believe them when they promise you all these nice things for the future. And don't you focus too much on your future that you miss the present and you miss out on all these red flags that you're supposed to look out for. All right, not to say that you should just wake up and live your life only looking for the worst thing to happen. It's just live your life the way you want to live it, go out and enjoy life. But if something should happen, don't ignore it. Listen to your gut feeling. And we're going to move on to the outcome of this situation in the near future. And again, this should happen for you. Some of y'all are already going through it now in the first week of April. If not, I do see this happening again the third and fourth week of April. Although you may see some stuff happening in the second, but let me just stick to these cards here. You have the Hierophant in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the King of Wands also in reverse. So it does look like the disappointment that is shown here in the situation you got to talk about. Here, there's not going to be a positive outcome for this situation and for your relationship. So if you were hoping for that wedding or moving in together or having children together or growing old together, there's still not going to be enough positive progress for you to believe in that. So if you experience a disappointment or a betrayal or just some type of obstacle, okay, in along the way, which slows the progress down. So not maybe completely ends the relationship, but just kind of slows things down to where you're like, oh, I thought it was, full steam ahead, and now you got to take baby steps back and to work your way back to where you were. Yeah, I do see the near future. It's just, you're not going to be where you want to be. Okay, you're not going to be where you want to be. And again, just remember the energy that you need more of and the energy that you need less of, and maybe this could help you out. And just keep in mind, nothing's set in stone. Every day changes. So these predictions, you can take them with a grain of salt. Or, it's just something for you to keep in mind just in case you do come across this. You're like, I'm prepared. And let's move on to your word of encouragement from your loved ones on the other side. Let's see if I can grab it. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance, and the Three of Cups. So your loved ones on the other side want to let you know, if you should happen to experience a disappointment or setback or betrayal by someone you are in a relationship with in April or May, just know that that was a blessing in disguise, because they were not the right person for you, or the dynamics of that relationship just wasn't working in the way that it should. It wasn't aligning with who you are as a person. And you need to be with someone who you can truly connect with heart, mind, and spirit. And this person who may have disappointed you may not be the right person for you. So it's another hard lesson to learn, but it's a lesson that you need to learn, and it's a lesson that can save you and help you for the next relationship or to help the relationship that you're in. And I hope this helps you. If you've gained some clarity for today, please subscribe if you have not, or just keep on coming back. To all my Tauruses, take care.